Yibunei HaMikdash Hirtzio inte malai Okor les ozman.
All right, Bruchim Abayim, welcome everyone. Today's the yard side of the Apter of Rabbi Avram Yehoshua Heschel ben Reb Shmuel Zechusi Gelanim Kosel Main. This week's Parshas Tzav, the Ohev Yisrael writes in Parshas Tzav, V'daber Tzav es Aharon Teres ha'oila. It said, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, command to Aaron, this is the law of the burnt offering. Pish Rashi Zal. So Rashi there in Leviticus chapter 6 says, in Tzav Lashon Ziruz, that when it says Tzav, command, it means to encourage diligence. Miyad l'daras, immediately and for future generations. And Rabbi Shimon, and he explains, Rabbi Shimon says, B'yosid tzorach ha'kasav l'zaris b'makam sheyesh chesed kis. Rabbi Shimon teaches that the scripture needs to encourage more diligence in a place where there could be monetary loss, literally loss of the pocket or the covering. So Teres ha'oila, when it says this is the law of the burnt offering, it comes to add anything where the disqualification is in something that's holy, in the sacrifice. She'im alu leyardu, because if it goes up, it doesn't go down. And if something is not disqualified in a sacred sacrifice, then it wouldn't be. So Ad Kan L'Shainai, etc. It's well-known Rashi. So that's the end of the quote of Rashi. So says Apter Rav Zchusi Galenu the Balalula today Venir Lefarish. It appears we could explain V'derech Remez in a path of hint. That's a certain homiletical formula. Parshas Vayikra. So Apter Rav explained in last week's Parsha, in Parshas Vayikra, the first reading of Leviticus, Al Pi Adam Ki Yaakov Mikem Korban Lashem, Al Pasik Adam Ki Yaakov Mikem Korban Lashem. In the verse it says, when a man offers from you a sacrifice to the Lord, Demi Shehu B'chinas Adam Mala Gavoa Az HaKorban Shaleihu Mikem. So he said, if someone is an archetype of Adam, which is a very high level of being a human being, then his sacrifice is from you, which here it's in the plural, so we could say, like we said down south, you all. But the point is that when a person achieves this archetypical level, then it's literally from yourself that you offer the sacrifice. Because there's such a strong connection between yourself and the sacrifice. So meaning, right, he's offering an animal as a sacrifice, but the idea is to bring close all of the archetypes and levels of his soul, the life force, the spirit, the soul, his own, medabek akol shurish, adein seif, and connect it all to the root, to the endless, eternal light of God, Hanakuda Panimus, which is actually the most inner point of the person. We think the Ein Sof is somewhere outside, but actually the Ein Sof, the eternal quality and the endless quality of God, is inside of us as well, because God fills all worlds and surrounds all worlds. And so the very root of our soul and the innermost essence is that which is eternal and endless. Zil Korban Lashem. That's what it means. Korban, which means a sacrifice or offering, but literally means that which comes close to the Lord, min a behema. And you bring it from the animals. Takrivas Korban Chem, you bring your sacrifice, Ksiv Lashon Rabim. Why is it in the plural though? Remember, like I said, it's you all. You bring your sacrifice, but you all sacrifice. V'zeu koi al hamin am. So when it says Korban Chem, your sacrifice, in the you all sacrifice, It means the common people, She'enim B'chinas Adam, who have not reached that archetype that's called Adam. Lahakriv korban nafshe beruchnias, that when he brings a sacrifice of his soul spiritually, Ratzalemer Makriv korbanos pshutim in the behema, that really they're just in the simplest way bringing animals and slaughtering them as a sacrifice, which is still a mitzvah, but it's not the total essence of the meaning of the purpose of the sacrifice. So what kind of advice can give how can every Jew reach this level of bringing up his soul to that level, of connecting his soul to the most inner point, and reaching that archetype of Adam, which is a very high archetype, lakiv korban mikem mamish, that you literally bring a sacrifice from yourself. It's when a person looks at his root. Scripture says that your eyes see looking face to face. That's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 25. When it says noichach, which means that your eyes are looking directly, that stands for the soul of every living, the gematria mazala, and also it's the gematria of mazel, the influence, the supernal influence that comes from above. Meaning every person has a supernal mazel, a supernal dripping down of influence from God, which reaches up to his holy root. When a person always gazes and looks at this archetype that's called nochach, of looking directly at, which stands for the soul of everything, which is the mazel, which is that influence, that supernal influence, which is his true root, it stands in front of him in the higher worlds, which are holy high worlds. And again, those higher worlds are not outside, they're inside. When we remove all of this superficial klipos and get to that which is the innermost being of who we are, and then through this you come to true connection to God, and attachment to God, and you're able to bring yourself up and bring yourself close to the blessed Lord. This is what the scripture says. This is the law of the burnt offering, literally the Torah of that which goes up. Because same thing, this word zos is related to nochach, this word that we said before, that meaning nochach means to look face to face. Zos means this, you point to something. Then kshadim mabit hanoichach, meaning when someone looks face to face to someone. Shalamal b'shorish ha'elyon, that's above in the higher root. That's what it means. The law of the burnt offering means the Torah of that which goes up, of rising up. Through this, that through this you're able to offer the known sacrifice in the highest level. Or it's alayma means to say mikem mamish, meaning literally from yourself. We explained at length above. Mikem gematria meya. Similarly, the word mikem from you is the gematria of meya, of 100, meaning that mikem is 40 plus 20 plus 40, so that's 100. The main thing is to bring down the 100 blessings into the Jewish people, because that's the main enjoyment and pleasure of the blessed Creator. And then when a person draws down from God, may be blessed, the influence and the good kindnesses to the Jewish people, which represents that greater archetype, which is a more universal archetype. It's known that the son of David will not come until the penny disappears from the wallet, from the pocket. It's interesting that the penny, they stopped making pennies just around now. And we already know the teachings of our sages of blessed memory, that this world was made with the letter Hey, Behibaram, Behibaram. That letter Hey, the letter H, and because it says in Genesis Behibaram, and the day that they were created, that homiletically could say that they were created with the Hey, with the letter H. And the next world was created with the Yud, with the letter Y. So what connects us the Yud, the Y, to the H, the Hey? Vav. That's the letter Vav, Shul Kav. The letter V, but in Hebrew it's just a line. That pipe, that line that connects that higher Yud, the higher letter Y, to the lower Hey, the lower letter H. We should all be worthy to all of these blessings in this world and the next. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. In the schus of the Holy Rebbe Avraham Yehoshua Heschel and Shmuel Schos Yigalayom Balilula today, we should be worthy to all the Hashbos Toivus, everything that he's writing about, and even higher and greater things. God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kulikowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.